If you love Baltimore sports, you'll love WNST.net.
Nils Lofgren. Does that embarrass you when Bruce always refers to you as the great Nils Lofgren? I just think that's cool. Well, you must think that's cool.
I'm grateful. You know, I've been on the road 40 years this last September. Never had a hit record. Keep making music. In the last 15 years, I parted ways with the music industry. I have a website, a lot of free stuff, always putting out music, nilslofgren.com. But, you know, you make music to share, so never having a big, massive hit, you get a little like, and listen, in '82, I went to get another record deal, and in '82, record company said, Nils, we love you, you're talented, you're a dinosaur. You don't make us money, there's no work for you here. I mean, that was frightening. A year later, Bruce says, you belong in my band. So obviously, I'm very grateful, and it keeps me helps me have a more level head and heart about my place in the music industry, and reminds me it's really about what happens on stage in front of an audience, not what an executive thinks.
And I think you're the different guy too. Look, I saw the Eagles last night here in town, and I looked down, and to me, Timothy B. Schmidt and Joe Walsh are the Eagles, but they're not Bernie Ledden, and they're not, they're not Randy Meisner,
Right.
And for you to have been now in the band almost 30 years, but you're the new kid on the block to some degree. What was that? That must have been really strange, because when you joined the band, you replaced Steven, and Steven was an institution in the band, then Steven comes back. From the outside, that almost feels awkward, but you guys have become fast friends and have lasted 30 years together. It's really kind of it's one of the things that makes E Street so special, I think.
Well, one of the reasons it worked, I've been on the road since '68. I grew up being someone who loves to be in front of an audience. It's my favorite thing to do. I love it as much as Bruce or anybody else. I often look at Bruce and go, you might be the only guy up here that might be having as much fun as me. Maybe. So knowing that that's my forte is live, and I've been on the road as long as any of those guys. In fact, in the bars, which is sometimes even harder to pull off. So I'm good at it, and I felt like even though Bruce and Steve, unfortunately for me, waited till the last minute to face the music, and he needed a guitar player a month before opening night of the Born USA tour, I felt like, well, I love the guy, I love the music, nobody's going to do it better than me, and nobody's going to have any more time.
I'm qualified,
I'm qualified, I belong here, so if it feels right for Bruce, I'll just bust my ass and make the best of it. It was really 20 shows in, opening night of a 10-night stand at the Meadowlands. I walked out that night going, I had a new level of comfort that I did not have the first 20 shows. It wasn't for lack of help from Bruce and the guys, or I banned all music, 24/7, all I did was wake up with the boombox and play Bruce. But you can only absorb so much of that history in one short month, and 20 shows in, it was a whole new ballgame for me.
If you love Baltimore sports, you'll love WNST.net.